I'm going to miss Michelle's dedication to the community library, where she has been able to bring it to a whole nother level of a community hub for East Gwillimbury.
Well, Michelle, you're going to be missed, as everyone is saying, I'm sure. But boy, I sure appreciate how you have brought our library from a very ordinary old small town library into a important hub for the people of East Gwillimbury.
She started bringing ideas for different programs. Of course, we already had the children's program, then they had the babies program, and then they had more adult programs, and then the teens. And the next thing we knew it, we hired her as a CEO, and then she just went to town. And it's just seemed such a difference in what the library, and I think even the board was more enthusiastic about coming to the meetings.
I remember your happy approach to everything, even though I could feel behind all those laughs and smiles was a steel rod that knew where we needed to go and was going to help us get there.
The board has always kept her on her toes, and she's always acted with grace and professionalism, and we are truly going to miss her smile and her spirit.
My favorite things about Michelle is her sense of humor, her sunny disposition, her ability to make anyone in the room feel comfortable, and her way of always being involved in whatever crazy thing we're doing, and such eagerness to be a part of our team.
I've known Michelle, well, we've worked together for 11 years. 6 of those she's been our CEO, and she's been a wonderful CEO. She's not only brilliant, but she's kind, she has great empathy, she's a good mentor, a wonderful leader. She's so smart. We're gonna really be sad to lose her. It sounds like she's dying, but she's not. She's going on to a very good position for her. It's gonna be a great step for her, but it's gonna be our loss, and she's gonna be sorely missed.
From my standpoint as chair of the Friends of the Library, our relationship with Michelle was a little different than with the board or with the staff or with the public. But she supported us completely, and no task was too small or too large for her to complete on our behalf. And she was a ray of sunshine and a mentor and a fountain of information and just a rock that we could lean on whenever we needed to.
My favorite story is about the logo. My goodness, the fussing around we did about trying to decide on that logo, and I didn't like it, but you persevered, you convinced everybody else to go with it, and we have it. And now, of course, I've grown to really like it. I think we have a really neat logo.
The other thing I remember is when we had the York Region gave the awards for the volunteers, and Michelle told me that I was supposed to go for the presentation because I was getting my 5-year pin. I thought, oh, that's really nice. So I went there, and they had, afterwards there was supposed to be like a buffet table, you could have snacks, but I went there, and I was really surprised that Michelle came. And it was for my award, and like she came over and she said, you know, congratulations that you got it. And this before I even went up and got my presentation. I brought my husband, and he was talking to Michelle with me, and after Michelle went and sat down somewhere else with some of the other librarians, my husband said, who is that effervescent, bubbly person? I says, that's our CEO.
The one thing I'll miss most about Michelle is all the sewing tips she would give us. Just a little secret some of you probably didn't know about her.
And she just facilitated whatever we needed within the library to such an extent that it was just seamless. So we will certainly miss her, but that said, we wish her all the best in an incredible career move, and we wouldn't want to hold her back from that. So certainly she'll be missed, but she is an asset wherever she goes.
And that just goes to show you, Michelle, you're almost always right, and we'll miss that. And someone's going to have large shoes to fill when you leave.